Hello everyone. Today we talk about style of job hunting. I introduce difference in style of job hunting in Japan and America. Japanese style is simultaneous recruiting of new graduates. In this style, companies adopt people who graduate in the year all at once. They raise new employees from the beginning to fit the company's policy, because they accept new employees works in their company for a long time. Seniority system and seniority-based wage system are made in these trends. If employees work up until the official retirement age, they can get more benefits by these systems. Companies assign new employees to proper works after they acquire appropriate knowledge or skills. In addition, job hunting students rely on public agencies such as a university to hunt jobs, so they have a strong relation with job hunting students. On the other hand, American style is job type adopted. In this style, companies adopt people who have good skills regardless of the season. Employees do some works which company wants for them to do, so companies don't make a personal change. If marketable person appears, employee who works before is fired, so their work term is short. American companies have a high employee turnover. Besides, job hunting people look for jobs by themselves, so public agencies don't have strong relation with job hunting people. Furthermore, there are other styles in America. Internship is useful to gain experience, so many students take part in an internship. In some cases, students start working in that workplace. In addition, connector joining is effective job hunting style too. In this case, connection people is very important. So people want to connect to other people on the SNS such as Facebook.
First, let me introduce merit. In Japan, lifetime employment is major, so companies train new workers until they are well trained. A boss takes care of recruits and teach them step by step. Job hunting starts in the same time and it is open for all students. Companies open their information and every student have same knowledge about companies. All students have a chance to apply to companies they like. This job hunting season is also beneficial for companies. They can rate and choose superior students from numerous applications. The season is only a few months, so companies do not have to spend lots of money for advertisement. The next is demerit. The job hunting season starts at spring in junior year, and it is in the middle of school studies. Students have but they have to go internships to get experience. Studies in school, internships, and job hunting pressure students strongly. Today in Japan, the situation improved, but there is still meritocracy. Major companies rate students by checking which universities they are graduating. Although a student is talented, they would not be employed because of schools he or she is from. There is a major test for recruitment called SBI, but it is online test without a proctor. Students could free to cheat the test and the test is no more fair. Students have to be sensitive about their behaviors and dress code. All students wear black suits and should perform their sophisticated manners. In the season, only young and graduating students are hired, and there is no environment that supports entrepreneurs. Because companies employ only less experienced recruits, surrounders have to train them. Companies have to spend long time and effort until recruits perform well in works. These are merits and demerits of job hunting.
Next, this is the situation of hunting job in the US. For the US situation, we are focusing on the effect for students. There are two merits for job hunting in the US. Firstly, students can focus on their studies during their university or college life. Most students who is planning to get jobs in the US don't need to spend time for job hunting while they are in schools. Society does not force them to get jobs right after the graduation, so they can get jobs whenever they want. Secondly, there is gap terms. There is a custom in the US called gap terms. Most people take gap terms before they enter university or after graduated from university. During gap terms, people, mostly students, can take a break, and most students go travel, do volunteering, or join internships. Because of this custom, students can figure out what they want to do, and they can focus more on studies. Therefore, it is easy for students to find what kind of job they are interested in. On the other hand, there are three demerits for job hunting in the US. Firstly, there is strong meritocracy and no lifetime employment. Because of meritocracy, people can get fired at any time. This idea sometimes leads to workers to work overtime. Therefore, there is always fear of being unemployed in workers' mind. Secondly, companies look for experienced workers to employ. Because of this, it is difficult to get jobs right after the graduation. Thirdly, people need connection to get jobs. Getting jobs from their acquaintances is the most common way to get jobs. If people do not have connection in industry that they are interested in, it is difficult to get jobs in the industry. Also, it is more difficult to get jobs through the internet. There are a lot of people trying to get jobs, especially on the internet, so people need to go through so many competitions. Therefore, if students don't have enough connection, it affects them negatively.
Simultaneous recruiting of new grads has strong relations with present Japanese education systems, so it is impossible to change the rule suddenly. This system also reduces Japanese unemployment rates. The biggest weak point of simultaneous recruiting of new grads is that students must not need special skills. So, only smart and full of adaptability ones are able to enter companies. Compared to them, the situation of non-full-time employees are serious. Those employees are not always needed. Incomes are not stable and not enough, and unemployment rates of them are high. It is said that income gap between full-time employees and non-full-time employees are huge ones, and some economists say that this huge gap makes today's serious Japanese economy. As for job hunting, there are some new ideas about the style of it. One of them is job style. In this system, companies limit duties, working place, and working times. Then, they begin to use a year-round recruitment system. If job style become popular, this gap will be filled. Many students are able to apply for a job at all seasons. By this style, the chances to get jobs for students increase, and they will work harder in order to be hunted by their most favorite companies. They also don't need to worry about studying at university. When to start job hunting is left to we students. This style also gives changes for non-full-time employees. Companies will match the rule about the time of collecting non-full-time employees. More people are given chances to work. It is difficult to say that income must be increased, but it is sure that the situation of non-full-time employees will get better and better. Our mind, which we think don't want to change present situation, prevent us from amending Japanese job hunting system. More flexible thoughts are demanded, both students and companies.